Sunnyside is still there. Durban is Wunga. It's the same thing. Nothing is happening, and it is the youngest people, just like in 76, who must decide the future of this country.
So basically you're saying that you don't care even if you have to go to jail. You believe in this campaign. Is that what you're saying?
It's an issue of taking a decision. It's either you are guilty for one of these two things. You are guilty for falling into the trap of drug abuse, or you are guilty for getting rid of drug abuse. So we want to be guilty.
What happens, Khulukan, in an instance whereby you beat up wrong people?
We will never beat up wrong people.
How do you know that you wouldn't?
Because these people who are selling drugs have been embedded in our communities. They've mastered the system. They are paying councillors. They are paying business people to operate in these areas. They are gangsters. They control the syndicate of all the crime that happens in the township. Now, these are not people who just come out of nowhere, who you can just imagine that this person is selling drugs. These are people who, even from an early age, we have seen them swarm our friends. You know, it's very sad to see somebody who you were competing with in grade 8, in grade 12, that person is calling you an uncle. You know, your peers, our peers are calling us uncles because of Nyaupe. And you don't see white students abusing these sort of drugs. It is the black child who must forget about his land, who must forget about the wealth of his nation and abuse drugs which come from another country, which are created by the very same science which is supposed to liberate us from the poverty we're experiencing.
Now, who do you think bring these drugs into our communities?
Yeah, obviously it's foreign nationals. You know, you know that drugs come from Nigeria. It's not a secret. We know that Hillbrow and Sunnyside are small Nigerians. They're not small Zimbabweans or small Zimbabwe. They're small Nigeria. And we think that we cannot allow... South Africans are not, you know, they don't like things. They don't like to fiddle with drugs and such things. But it is people who come from outside who make us taste these things. And they themselves are not drug addicts. I've never seen a Nyaupe addict who comes from Nigeria, or a beggar on the robot who comes from Nigeria who's a drug addict. It is young people who are bought into these things. You are given